Mama V down cat. Aha. Say yes, girls need co school. Omon say omutiri ho kwabo mon kati chese training down. No mon fa enko school. Ai na otiri ho hire when mo hire te so osoro ni monyam no. Now they co school. Erade. And a lot of people have concerns, mamen kanisa, omo concerns. Haruna, young girls ne kwa SHS chinchine twan yuti. Chinchine twan yuti. Na so when yuti akwa ye be house yen shadi.
All right. You know some money no be problem. Honest on the block. All right, I'm back again. You know what time it is? Straight up. All right, what's up? Listen. A bunch of man that came on this man. Inshallah, she been. Right. You know, some money no be problem.
Enti videos ya mo share Nakiat Dramani any the other lady Nakiat enya school on Fantaman and the other lady no so enya Yasantoa. They all had to cut their hair and now it was very emotional. Girl news so cause hey really funny the baby. Anyways, young koyeni enti especially controversy on social media kasa obi e chere na adwene ade no ena over the weekend Mauli school celebrate almost 75th anniversary into almost celebrate almost anniversary Minister of Education Honorable Harunna Idrissu ekopie mu ho okoyi ho ano can haircut you sense but before that on or breaking ground to say almost starting almost girls name boys dormitory. I think it's part of the anniversary project see or menu say Mauli school no ebege until yes I didn't na near back near betie asema Honorable Minister of Education ewo ekafa haircut in sensem yi ho oho into okwa enenye no nkwa wakwa asem ama yenya bika what you see yen shake a sword cutting.
And then for you ladies and gentlemen of the media, since my assumption of office as Minister for Education, this is my first to celebrate Mauli School. Wow. Yeah. Okay, girls from boys dormitory. And under President Mohammed's research agenda, we may double its capacity and improve its standing as a category A school. We are dedicating an amount of 300 million Ghana cedis into the 2026 budget, an equivalent of about $180 million with support from the World Bank to convert a number of category C schools to B and category B to C and improve the standing of the A's. undoubtedly they remain the source of quality free senior high school. Yesterday I was with the president at the launch of a ceremony, and Chair of Council of GES is the president's instruction that Ghanaian local language becomes the medium of instruction, effective for all learners at the basic level of education. We have scientific evidence both from Oxford and Cambridge that when learners learn with familiar language, there are better learning outcomes at reading and learning. So the president has requested that Chair of Council, you ensure strict compliance and enforcement. I wish I spoke ever to recognize was my deputy when I was National Youth Organizer of the NDC.
Yeah.
I see Venerable Kofi Ato. Or I should add that we had to come to you and allow you to ask for space to allow us to function as a youth forum, which led the reorganization of the. In these trying moments, she stood firm with her party. But lesson for all of us to learn that when you are angry, be measured and calm. When others try to belittle and you know your worth and sacrifice, sometimes it hurts. I still recall, and I'm sure I want to say this, my mother said that my witnesses should be alive. Well, I have standing by you. The one is Honor Ato is standing by my chairman. I still recall someday, even when Dr. Obeda Samoa and the likes wanted to exit the NDC. So Obed is still alive. I'm saying this for purpose. I had to go to Dr. Obeda Samoa early morning and say, let's stay within and fight and win within. So we will stay, fight and win within the NDC. Don't carry it. So this to the glory of God and to the celebration of Mauli at 75. Bless this infrastructure that it will produce a president, a minister, members of parliament, engineers, doctors, and nurses. Thank you.
Na mwanga sama hubi chese Mauli for benya new girls dormitory and boys dormitory, but yes also call baby for kakra boy baba now o posting video of young lady no say o girl ne be call ya asantoa we chani also no yi lady nitima no na lady ne de co school no baba no a grant interview to one of our own ya konkonsafo ibi asema baba na ka ne say girl ne papa kra say obeba bechi no for posting ne ba on social media ema ne ba ne trend sa e na afen so no omo yi akwala ne ti na girl ne maame ho asema girl ne maame ka ne say omo the medical report akoma ya asanto afo say me ba no o medical condition enti ontimi unity enso school ne still setter onunity enti no na che say adani su girl akrani unity ni na adani su ai asema baba ne ka no na maame ne so e
for I maame de omo ye no kata akwan say ma wo su be dem be fe ni na asema ne kata na no ni su be fe Mamma
no say the doctor's reports. I'm not medical reasons here. Nearly once unity.
Yeah. For my part, you are some still not there. We miss reference when you tell me, and I'll pay an hour and we said, Mamma by me, or picking a bag, to buy a or chairman of a man of the because I can carry in the environment. My young portfolio will be a man. I call it in the some concept. We are the new man of the people to some call. Sanity. Because my money will be more to you. I didn't know man answer my business, and I'm to Mamma family. Mamma, it's a young family, and we are quite the phone. Yeah, on to what I watch. I'm so edgy. I'm not surprised. And I also did a Mamma phone. Yeah, until you are not a year. You can't say you know it. Young man, yes, and I'm feeling a young one for young the best and the best of them. Into my own parents in a contest in the time of your mother bands. No one and yes, my move was still you, and I'm going to still you. Let me class it.
It is not my meaning, not a home, say, what was in the Bible.
And Baba ne say, akwara ne papa nyina na obechina tum so wa posting about social media without their consent. Now, yebisa Ghana for adwin, eni ebisa you. Join news for Ekoye street interview about this whole brouhaha cause social media na adane kasa. Obi e kan wasem na adan na mo force so munyi omuti ebisi munyi omuti ebi so reasons omode man say the cost of maintenance now school e wesa opie koye washing now o bredi now we say me nua no man de omuti de make na say enti join news for kwa outside Koye street interview na nkofo bebre so a kire omadwen ebi so oye omode masam kra ne ombo sakora kra no mfa nko school ebi nso se debi yen jai omo na chese omo express omo asi
It all started with a viral video of a young girl cutting her hair short with tears in her eyes just so she can go to school. Well, in Ghana, there has been a long-standing tradition where young girls have to cut their hair short just so they can gain admission into certain preferred senior high schools. Now, the question that is sparking outrage online is this really necessary in today's Ghana?
Well, most people say if they trim their hair, it makes them, prompt and more prim for school. But I really think it's not necessary because if they are keeping a uniform hairstyle, it's more better than to force them all to trim their hairs.
I think that's the rules of the game. We are all made to play the same game. So I don't think it was a bad idea, but there should be some consideration for some people because I don't see this girl trimming her hair like from infancy. So I think there should be some caveats for students who are also have medical issues.
And the teacher for no maban, one ene. Ukobo wuti, ohu ye feka krebi, or no benyam, or best say with life says ya. Intimo mudi tibone de, omu ye tia, mepe, manager home pa, say, ombe you omutirino.
It could be just a cornrow with no extension, and then they are good to go. To me, I don't encourage them shaving their hair. I think they should let them be free. Like, the most important thing is about they learning and then passing.
It's a parent no person or you and you know you're different. But me must say me more money or muti. Because I could be it the problem be man.
You tia me feel say a ye. Say on a bow and better one day. Into one why you need to say. Usu ko you to say, uko you to say, as on any eye pet. And so ya kwala. Now a brown once and watch our dear kama.
The girls, when they keep their hair, they try to style it when they are in school. So that will make their attention be divided when maybe learning or like even some of their colleagues, the boys' attention to be divided in the classroom.
Our teachers, they will be like, oh, if they trim if they braid their hair, they might not focus solely on their studies. But I think it should be up for debate. It should be up for debate whether they should choose. They should have the choice to choose whether they should trim their hair or they should be.
Whether this movement leads to a change or not, it is clear that Ghana's next generation wants their identity to be part of the lessons taught in school. For joy.
Aye, ebisi ayomude, ebisi enyomude, obiye chere na adwin. But among 4 questions, me I saw a situation like that in SHS. Minim se nkofo nso ehu bebre. Se foreigners nene abrofo ne join here. Ewe secondary schools they are allowed to keep their hairs. Ye momutri ni guso. Ebi o ho so krampa so omo mpesa atem ne ba o de mamenka. Or half kwa or half casta. Ono so sa obohu say even if say wa cutting it na or bushy hair e chain obia, and it has got people talking. Nkofo kan wasem da sa I didn't na mo force e ma ye yeti. Awo ne de omo ba na mo ja omo so mo nya de omo pe. Me kai broni bi a me ni hia wo SHS. Muni na mo bedware a sha atade we na sister ba ho pepa ne tiri. Cause oye broni e we so dware ne tim. Ensem bebre. Eya na ama students no o my basa e be feel bad because they feel like other people are being given special treatment as compared to omo. I was share no ho any treatment amode no obi a and there ya kra say nitini fu kakra bia na mo di scissors atom na mo di panke no nitini fu kakra bia na scissors hyew na mo di panke no but sa half kono anase broni ni de nitina na oda ho de ne nam ho so most people feel bad we say I don't know more school authorities. Some see any na yen yeti, a yen na ni ye yeti, yen na ni ye kati yeti. E see then na mama half ko for ni the omugina omo afro any ade. Be den cry na students e bi fa echire no mo nkofa fake medical reports emba say me the doctor sima me unity o doctor sima seizures in committee no de na nenam ho. Omo mo share spectacles nso e be ba beka say dog me yimiti ane meni yemeya me yimiti ane meni yemeya because o hwe de ekoda entro na we so odene motena because other people are being given special treatments na omode nitifu kakra bia na seizures them na honorable minister no ekopie emu wo Mauli Senior High School Mauli School omo anniversary nasin waka bibi wa address debate na ekoso social media tobe no adent na yema mu yi omuti adent na say where torment emotional torture na den wakasa na Minister of Education Honorable Harunna Idrissu asema all can say long hairs will not be tolerated in secondary schools. Mom person we Afro, Mama Africa for no. Ene omwa chese obeso permanent ye no style. E wo ho ni je ni ti said your si peno. Education Minister Honorable Harunna Idrissu or say long hairs will not be tolerated. Into more pushy some agenda be say yen nkra ni ngina omuti de obebo konro mo de obi apeso ye ni ti hu bia onye no o se debi yen tolerating yen allow it yen tolerating yen allow.
The GES is here. Chairman of the GES Council is here. There is an ongoing debate in social media about haircuts and size and length of hair in secondary schools. We will not tolerate it today, we will not tolerate it tomorrow, and so long as we are molding character. If we give in to hair today, tomorrow it will be shoes, and the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GES, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave on your campuses. So anybody who thinks that your child will walk into any institution of learning as if that child, forgive my words, was to attend a beauty contest, the school environment is not for that purpose and not cut for that purpose, and would not tolerate that as an institution. Togbe Chairman, there is a lot of growing indiscipline in our schools, some even with teachers abusing learners. We would not accept that. We would apply heavy sanctions to any teacher who wants to take advantage of a learner. And to the students, you only can walk away from Mauli School with two values: discipline and integrity, and the future is yours. So Mauli School, you have every reason today at 75 to celebrate. And to celebrate a remarkable, extraordinary contribution you have made to the political, social, and economic development of our country. Of the gallant men.
And way off topic, but what's a medical? Honorable Minister, no, Nasema or canina ne say. Since we started actually AI or KG. Be introduce na nkrane hu the benefits of AI. Off topic and can you, but at least asem no kan no ehia asem nyina mo so motibi na bi famasum wati.
His words, he says the student at the heart of our education policy must be the student. I am happy to note, Togbe, that we are currently revising our education curriculum from kindergarten to JSS, and we are incorporating artificial intelligence, coding, electronics as part of early learning for all Ghanaian people in our revised curriculum, in order that we can prepare sharp minds to prepare for a rapidly changing technological world. Yesterday, I had the support of the president to announce to the GES that at the level of kindergarten to primary grade 3 level, Ghanaian language and its use as a medium of teaching is now declared compulsory. And Togbe, I will encourage your writers. We need writers who would produce books in Ewe to guide the learning. There is established evidence that there is a strong relationship between the use of local Ghanaian language and improved learning outcomes. And therefore, the Ghana Education Service will ensure strict enforcement of this. Then finally, Togbe, I have always said that the best of John Dramani Mahama is ahead of us, not behind us. What is behind us is the failings of the new Patriotic Party government. And as part of the reset agenda, Togbe, yesterday President Mahama dedicated $30 million in support of the church for the Catholic Church to begin the construction of a Catholic Science University in Damongo. So, moderator of the Evangelical Presbyterian Church, when I arrive, as we cut the sword, I encourage you to engage the president and the state. We will be happy to do same for the Evangelical Presbyterian Church to expand access to higher education.
Afamasu, they say the AI no ebe level be we know our level. This is FMS Strength, and here we give you the latest updates. I hope so you enjoy the video. No, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the link to your friends. No more latest updates biya ebeba. O comment in so here. Wadin train saying e wa asem ya as a air trending on social media ya bone tofa e diamawe. All the videos that we played, we don't own rights to them, so no copyright infringement intended. Thank you.